Time for opening this week, brought to you by our friends over at AMC Theaters. Natasha, what is opening this week?
Well, we have a jam-packed segment. We've got Independence Day Resurgence. Using recovered extraterrestrial technology, the nations of Earth collaborate on an immense defense program to protect the planet. When the aliens attack with unprecedented force, only the ingenuity of a few brave men and women can save the world. And we've got Swiss Army Man being stranded on a deserted island leaves young Hank, played by Paul Dano, bored, lonely, and without hope. As a rope hangs around his neck, Hank prepares to end it all until he suddenly spots a man, played by Daniel Radcliffe, laying by the shore. Unfortunately, he is dead and quite flatulent, using the gassy body to his advantage. Hank I knew it was coming. Hank miraculously makes it back to the mainland. However, he now finds himself lost in the wilderness and dragging the talking corpse named Manny along for the adventure. And lastly, we have the Neon Demon. Beauty-obsessed models become jealous of a 16-year-old Elle Fanning who takes the fashion world by storm in Los Angeles.
Okay, so let's start with the big one with Independence Day Resurgence. Now, this hasn't screened for critics yet. That's usually a rough sign. I had heard a few days ago from someone who had seen it that it was the worst sequel that they've ever seen.
Right, do the imitation.
I can't.
All right,
Can't do that imitation. But I can also say that then I heard from other people, and there's other reviews that are coming out that said it's exactly the hit yourself in the head with a hammer type of just eat some popcorn, enjoy yourself watching it. That is the type of movie I want it to be. That's the kind of movie I'm hoping it's gonna be. So I'm still optimistic going into Independence Day that it's just gonna be that big, over-the-top, watch the aliens come in, we're going to fight them and send them back to wherever they came. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to see from that one. Now, we go into, I still want to see Swiss Army Man. I hear some crazy things about that movie. Obviously, the premise alone. I was at Sundance when it was premiering. I didn't get a chance to see it, but from what I did hear, people that saw it were just kind of blown away by it, no pun intended. And also, but some people were walking out of the theater, and they just couldn't take how silly it was. Now, the Neon Demon, I'm going to let you guys talk about, because I haven't seen this, but I will say that I thought Drive was good. I didn't love Only God Forgives, so I'm very curious your take on the Neon Demon. Clark, start with you. Let's start with that one. Is that something people should be looking forward to?
You know, the Neon Demon is not going to be for everyone. I feel like this is a divisive weekend for movies, just in general. But I very, very much liked the Neon Demon. I liked it a lot. It is, I find it to be a very personal movie. I find it to be rather authentic and yet also very slightly campy. It's a dark film without a question, and but it's not going to be for everyone. So what I would say, and we talked about it on Nightmares. If you're interested, you can kind of head on over to our episode of Nightmares where we get into this and other horror movies that take place in Hollywood. But I would say that where Drive, I think, explores a masculine male kind of violence, I think the Neon Demon explores a female feminine kind of violence. The other thing I would say is it's gorgeous. It looks absolutely beautiful. I just take issue with the people that say it's all style, no substance. I do think that there's more going on beneath the surface.
There's a ton going on beneath the surface. I think the Neon Demon is a fantastic film. I loved it. I can't wait to see it again. And I'm a fan of Nicholas Winding Refn. I like all of his films. And I agree with Clark that this is a female take on competitiveness and violence and narcissism, and it's told from a man's perspective who's not even in this world of Hollywood. So it also has this kind of like made up fairy tale style to it. So it's definitely like she said, it's not for everyone. Nor is Swiss Army Man. But I cannot wait to see that. I watched the trailer again yesterday and could not stop laughing. It's just so silly and so fantastical and over the top and creepy and weird and strange. Seeing Daniel Radcliffe as a dead person just talking, but everything he's saying is coming from Paul Dano's weird frenzied mind. So that is a movie I cannot wait to see. Independence Day. For years now, I like still calling it ID Forever, the dumbest title in the world, but they finally changed it to Independence Day. Been griping about this movie for years, and I kind of whistled a different tune after I saw that 5-minute extendo. Jeff Goldblum, look, we've got a base on the moon. I was like, all right, screw it, I'm in. This big dumb movie, I'm gonna go watch it. And we're going to see it tonight. A whole group of us are all going to the AMC 16 to go sweat it out and watch the aliens fight, and then Bill Pullman as a bearded president come back and say the same lines again, and probably see the same things again,
Right.
but on a bigger, dumber budget. So I certainly hope it's fun. I am going to smash my head with a popcorn hammer and, try to be as stupid as possible. Like, it can't be worse than Transformers 4. So, or could it? Who knows?
Well, we're going to find out
Yeah.
tonight, my friend. It's going to
Yes.
be fun. So those are the movies that are opening up. Again, thank you. Brought to you by our friends over at AMC Theater. Those are the movies opening this week.